often fight with your partner, leaving the fights unresolved? Are you looking for a third person to give you a proper advice in your relationship? If yes, then this video is surely for you. Hi friends, I am Dr. Ashita Nangaonkar, founder of Alkanand Homeo-Care Clinic, homeopathic consultant and psychological counselor. And you're watching my very own channel, Alkanand Clinic. Today's topic for discussion is importance of third person in a relationship. For those who are new to my channel, don't forget to press the subscribe icon to stay notified. We are often relationship advisors to our friends and colleagues, and most often our advice works well. But when it comes to our own relationship, it's a total puzzle. What really happens when it comes to ourselves? Are we with the wrong person or giving some wrong advice? Well, none of the above is really true. Then what really happens? The answer is very simple. It's emotions. Before moving forward, let's talk a bit about emotions. There are two types of emotions, positive and negative. Positive emotion consists of love, care, contentment, joy, whereas negative emotions consist of anger, anxiety, sadness, despair. Now coming back to the question, when we advise somebody, what do we really do? We tend to listen to their sides and then analyze and understand the situation from both the sides. This leads to identification of the problem, leading us to easy solutions. But what happens when we are a part of such conflicts? In that case, our logical sense is overpowered by our emotions. Let's take an example. If I am into a relationship where I have this feeling of not being understood, constant running in my mind, and I am carrying an emotion of anger in me, then I might probably not think of what the other person wants out of me. Rather, my mind would recollect all the bad time, ill behavior, bad qualities that that person is having, and I would feel miserable being with that person. Then where does the good time that we have ever spent goes? It is hid somewhere in the subconscious. Remember, your thoughts always try to support your emotions. For example, when you're missing a person really badly, then you recollect all the good memories, good time that you have spent with that person. Now, you have to understand that both the emotions, good and bad, is about the same person. When among the two people, one has not lost his calm and is trying to make the other understand the problem, he may tend not to listen. For example, if I am having a fight and I am pissed off with somebody and he's telling me the good things he has done for me, I would think he's just being calculated. But if the same thing is told by a third person, I tend to listen and react to it. Suddenly my mind releases all the good memories, all the good things that we have done together. Then I tend to look at the problem from a new and more neutralistic point of view, reaching out for a solution. They say a third person in a relationship would damage the whole relationship. But I disagree with this point. If wisely chosen, a neutralistic perspective of a third person can always make a relationship worth living. Tip for today would be choosing a third person wisely. The person should not be very emotionally involved with you, just like a parent or a close friend who might tend to give you a biased advice. The best third person is always a counselor. For any further queries, you can contact me on the below given details. Thank you for watching till the end. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned every Monday.